the years that I've wasted trying to find it, all that I go through for my peace of mind. Let it all go out the window. No smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. Early blue morning, when everything's cold, I see you running, all covered in gold. There's nothing else that eases my soul. I let it all go out the window. No smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. When there are others.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Welcome, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out. By the way, Friday evening, we have the Playful Heart Tarot author. She's coming on. Zara will be here for an interview. I hope all of you can join me. It is going to be amazing and awesome. Everybody loves this deck. It's hard to find. Everybody loves it. The art is great. I use it every day, I think. So, yeah, we need to talk to the author, the creator. It's going to be fantastic. Renee, what's going on? Philippe, Sarah, Libra, MM, thank you for your donation. Geraldine, Linda, welcome back. Everybody's asking about you yesterday, Linda. Welcome back. Lady, what's going on? MM, The Lane, how are you doing? Karen, thank you for your donation. And Boo Boo, welcome to the stream. We got like 20 people and 3 donations already. So let's rock it. Let's get it rocking. Hopefully everybody will join us for the Playful Heart Tarot author over there. All right. Will Daniel come back? Or are we done forever with Daniel? Let's find out how that is going to go, because you never know. You never know. Some days it looks like it's forever. Some days it goes to hell. You just never know nowadays. It is always a random. It is always random. By the way, if you're new here, this is my tarot tower. It is 80 decks of cards, and it lets you grab cards just like that. Speaking of Playful Heart Tarot, let's warm up. Let's warm up today with this wonderful deck. I hope all of you can join me. It is right after stream on Friday, so I think it's going to be fantastic. It is going to be great. Okay. Daniel, come back. Are we done? Is everything closed? Has the door been shut forever so that Daniel and I are done? I don't know, but I know Andrew's here. What's going on, Andrew? It's good to see you. Okay. We're missing something. We're missing the thing that goes here. What is that thing that goes here? It is that. There we go. Yay, it's back. By the way, follow me on Instagram to see all the craziness live. All the craziness live. Yeah, there you go. The Five of Swords doesn't look good. That is the Lord of Defeat. We have, somebody trying to defend themselves against this big thing in the sky. The Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. Very interesting. Mo, thank you for your donation. Canary, welcome to the stream. It almost seems like that you have one more shot. But I think that shot is sort of moving into the realm of you may as well give it up after this. Obviously entertainment purposes only, but it feels like that there's so much potential here that you do need to do something, at least give it one more shot, right? Rose, thank you for your donation. Welcome to the stream. I don't think they're coming back for a while, though. You're looking at the Lord of Defeat, the Five of Swords into the Ten of Pentacles, it just feels like the defeatism, the Lord of Defeat itself is sort of preventing us from getting into that Ten of Pentacles. Would we like to be in the Ten of Pentacles where we have the happy family, we have everything going well, everything is going fantastic? We'd love that. Ace of Wands, though, says we need to sort of try once more, see if it works, see what happens, and see if this could be something that could end up into something a little more serious as indicated by the Hierophant. Again, I think this is your last shot. I think this is one more. I would say in a couple of months, they reach out, they do something casual, they do something quick, and at that point, you got to make a decision. And that decision is, yeah, we need to try this one more time. Let's do an Ace of Wands. Let's try to get to the Ten of Pentacles side and see if we can actually do this once again and be good with it. So yeah, one more time. Uno mas. Uno mas, giving it a try. Uno mas, right? Who else joined? Queen of Wands, welcome. It is good to see you as well. What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday. I got a good feeling. About today. I think it's going to be fantastic. MM is here, so it already is fantastic in my opinion. MM, what are the X's feelings for me? Let's go to the Tower. And let's find out. I mean, I'm going to go, let's warm up with the usual suspects. You know what I mean? Light Seers Tarot, Dark Mansion, the Art Tarot, Golden Art Nouveau, the Force, Grimalkin, Shadowlands, this might hurt. Maybe some Encore, the Star Tarot. We got a lot of decks. And by the way, if you haven't seen the new video, I just got this in, and it is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. You got to see this. This is just absolutely stunning, and very pleased with it. Star Bright, what's going on? Joe, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And Lachey, welcome. Shannon, what is up? Ginseng is here. We got the whole crowd tonight. Anybody is here tonight. This is going to be nice. This is going to be a good day. All right, X's feelings for me. How does that X feel? What did they think? What are they doing? Are they ready to give it one more shot? Five of Cups says no. That is a big thumbs down. It doesn't look that good. You have the Five of Cups right next to the High Priestess, right? Queen of Wands, thank you for your donation. High Priestess is about secrets. It is about there's things going on over there you may not be aware of. There's a lot of activity happening. I think that they had a period of just sort of a slow start, or they had a period where there just wasn't a lot of activity, wasn't a lot of things happening. I think that's sort of done. At this point, they're sort of excited. They're sort of up and at 'em. And the High Priestess says there's a lot of things going on over there that you're currently not aware of. King of Pentacles and King of Cups. They're a little bit on the side of trying to find something stable at the moment. What does that mean, right? Lachey, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. A couple of Kings, the Pentacles and the Cups. Always good for a love reading. It does say that I do need to be in the driver's seat. I do need to be in the command chair, the captain's chair, as it were, to get some of these things worked out. I do need to sort of find myself, figure out where I'm going, what I'm doing, because a lot of times we just get stuck in these patterns. We don't really know what's next. I kind of think that's sort of where they're at. They're trying to figure out what is next, where they are going. A couple of Kings in there says they will find that. Princess Butterfly, thank you for your donation. But it's a matter of letting them go for now, letting them sort of look from their own perspective, figure out what is happening, where they're going to be next, and that is going to be, sort of just let them have their space for now. Basically, just let them have their space for now, see how it goes later. But right now, it just doesn't look very opportune for anything to happen with that. Do they still have feelings? Absolutely. But just not really anything that can manifest itself that can sort of get there right now. Sweet Pea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Mo, will I read tarot for others soon? Well, I mean, Mo, if you had the tarot guidance book, I mean, Mo, I'm just saying, by the way, this ships to me Thursday. I should have it next week, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. But the books will be on Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, I think. That's what they said. They're kind of unreliable, but that's what they said. If you had this, I'm just saying, you probably read pretty quick. It is kind of a thick book, and it is a luxury item, not cheap. Anyway, will I read tarot for others soon? What do we want to do with that? Let's grab, since we're sort of, promoting ourselves, let's grab our tarot with the waterfall tarot action and find out what is really going to happen here. You know what I mean? If we throw down some tarot on the table and we try to make up things and see what this card means with that card, how is that going to work out in the long run? Because you need to do that correctly at some point. You get a couple of trial starts, and then after the trial starts, you kind of gotta wing it from there. But yeah. Reading tarot from others, it looks like it's a lot. That is 78 cards we have to memorize, 78 cards we have to do something with. We're going to have to sort of figure out where things are going and how we're going to process them, and or what else is going on. But yeah, that 10 says it is a bit much. It's a lot of memorization. It's a lot of things. Of course, we can do it, intuitively. Of course, we can sort of figure it out as we go along, try that thing. And overall, tarot is a good match for us, no doubt about it. There are a variety of other things that we do want to do, though. And that sort of feels like that, where is tarot in your priority list? Do you really want to sort of throw that out? Do you really want to go there? And where is this going to be in your priority list? Because I think you have other things that are a bigger priority as far as that goes. But yeah, I think you can and you will read for others. Your worst enemy is kind of yourself in a lot of different ways, sort of a doubt coming in, being sure of a lot of things, feeling like maybe I'm not, maybe I don't have the time. Maybe I don't know where to go to read for others and whatnot. But overall, I think that you can and will read for others. Online is going to be your best bet as you sort of warm up, as COVID sort of slows down a little bit. And then we can go in person and do all of that. Love Apples, welcome to the stream. Judy, what is going on? Good to see you. And Joe, what is up? All right, Joe wants to know what the rules are. The rules are there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So we got a lot of donations tonight, so we'll do that. Here's the cue, by the way, in case you wonder where we're at. We're on Rose. Rose wants a reading for June. So we're here, and everybody else is down there somewhere. So there we go. I appreciate you, Jeff, for the sub. I appreciate that so much. By the way, if you're new, I'd appreciate a like and sub. I love you. If you like what's going on here, you're like, this is kind of cool. We got readings. We got throwing down over here. We got a different deck every time. We got a tarot tower. We got sound effects and all of that other stuff.
Hooray!
I'm just saying, if you like what you see, hit that like and sub button. I appreciate it. Let's YouTube know that I don't suck. And is the more that I don't suck, the better, All right. Anyway, Rose, general for June. We are sneaking up on the 6 month. We are. Hopefully it stops raining, because here in Texas, it's raining every freaking day. I'd prefer a little less rain at this point. Thank you. 7 of Swords. It's a return to something that you previously dropped. It feels like that you have some ideas. You had some things that you were chasing. You had some inspiration. A lot of things sort of moving around, happening at the same time, and you've given up on some of that. It's time to return, time to go back and reevaluate what those things are. How can we do that? Because the Ace of Coins is one of those is worth chasing. Right? You need to chase one of these. You need to see where you're at with that. Because I think it's a project that you have not started. You have started, but you have not finished. And it just feels like that there's some opportunities there for you to pick up and go with a lot of that. We have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I think near the end of June, I would say June 26, you have the Knight of Swords action. You're being dragged into July at a rather startling rate. It feels like there's somebody just grabbing you by the feet and pulling you like in a horror movie. The ghost just grabbing you and just yanking you into July, because July is going to be sort of action packed. I think July has a lot of things that hit you pretty quick up front as far as activity goes. Page of Cups says it's not exactly June. It's not exactly the best month emotionally. You do have a couple of hits, but overall it doesn't feel just terrible. It just have a couple of interesting hits. Some things happen with that. So get with the project that you've been sort of delaying. Get back with it. Watch out at the end. You're going to be dragged into July, and emotionally, it's going to be rather unsatisfying in a lot of different ways. Anyway, Lida, welcome. What's going on? Philippe, oh my God, Philippe is back. Philippe, you have no idea how often Sunflower asks about you. I'm just saying right now, Sunflower will ask, where is Philippe, every other day. I'm just saying, Philippe, we've all missed you. So welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate you hanging out with us. All right, Star Bright wanted to know more info on what's going to happen between A and I over the next 2 weeks. Playful Heart Tarot, indeed. Star is all excited about the interview Friday with a Playful Heart Tarot. Zara is going to be here, and we're going to ask her questions about what it's like to do the art. And in her picture, she's got colored pencils and watercolor. And I'm just saying, it looks like a lot of fun over there. Like, it looks like there's a party every day at her house. So it's going to be a rockin' stream. I can tell you that now. All right. Paula, welcome to the stream. What is going on? Good to see you. And let's find out now what is going to happen there between A and I over the next 2 weeks. It's a pretty short time frame. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, new opportunities, some fresh things, some fresh perspective. It's more about perspective at this point. It is. It feels like perspective. You have that Ace of Cups into the 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Judgment. It's about how we're looking at things, how we're evaluating what comes across or what is there. What is going to be the next thing going on? Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. But that new initiative, that new thing, Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. That new thing, that new emotion, that new activity that is just sort of coming up. It feels like things are fresh. We have a new perspective. Things are tighter. Things are better than they've been before. 8 of Pentacles. There's a lot of things that sort of work themselves out, right? A lot of sort of working things out for themselves. A lot of things that we have thought about addressing just magically go away. It feels like it just magically go away. I don't think this is going to be like this huge ordeal, but it feels like a lot of work is being done for you in the next 2 weeks. 7 of Pentacles into Judgment. We're working for a rebirth. We're working for a reincarnation. We're trying to get something moving, trying to get something in motion that is going to be pretty obvious what it is. I think sort of like in the end of the next 2 weeks kind of thing. But yeah, we got the reincarnation feel at the end of that 2 week period. I'm kind of curious as to where that goes, right? Where is going to be the end state of that? All right. Is Will talking to other girls in a way other than friends? Oh, we got a he be cheating. We got a he be cheating. We still got that sound effect. I had a sound effect that was hilarious on there. Let's find out if that's going to be still here. No, I think I took it off. I took the cheating off? No, I didn't. Here it is.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
All right, he be cheating? Is that a thing? Is that still, do people still cheat? Does anybody really have time for that anymore? Sheila, what is going on? I appreciate you being here. Crystal, what is up? Good to see you. Do people still cheat? Is that still a thing? I mean, do anybody have time for that crap? That is such a time waster. It is so time consuming. And now, I'm just saying, and now like you can, I mean, the iPhone, you can track with the locations. You got the little air tags. You can track locations with that. I mean, you know where everybody is. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. Are they talking to the females other than friends? 2 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords. I don't think so. We're going with a thumbs down on this. Going a little bit of a thumbs down on this. 8 of Swords says, I think that you have the restrictions in place. I think it's pretty clear that they should not be talking to other people. You know, you need to get out of them other panties. You have to get some restrictions on that. I think that you've established that with the 8 of Swords. You laid down the law. You've laid down the rules. You know that it shouldn't be anything happening. I do think they're talking to other people as friends, though. I think that he's sort of, wandering out there and, maybe talking to some old friends and some other people. You got that Ace of Pentacles, trying to start something, trying to get some connection going. I think that they just like, just interacting with people, and they're sort of good with all of that, but they're sort of good with interaction, and they like to start new interactions, new friends and whatnot. There you go. Ace of Pentacles says is there. Two of Swords, though, yeah, I think that they do have other ideas eventually. I think they're going to come along and come across and have other ideas eventually. But for now, they just have patience and relaxing. They're going with the flow. They're trying to figure out where things are going and all of that stuff. But yeah, you lay down the rules. I don't think this is a problem. Queen of Wands, I don't think they do anything right now. Not right now. I think it's pretty clear. All clear. I'm giving you the all clear. All right. Are me and Kate, are we done for good? Is that a thing too? I guess it still is. Are we done for good? Gregory Scott's coming out early. I usually hang with Gregory a little later in the stream, but now Gregory's coming out a little bit early, and we need to find out, where that's going to go. So yeah, let's do, are me and Kate, we done for good? We're a little bit on the separation side. We need to figure out where that's going to go eventually. And I can give you some ideas. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but I can definitely do some ideas with that. Ace of Swords. Cheryl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And Star, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. We're on a break. We got that. The Four of Swords, YouTube user, thank you for your donation. We got the break. Four of Swords is a break indeed. Moving into the Ace of Swords. So we're taking a break, reestablishing a bit of connection. It feels like the connections just isn't going where we need to be, but we give it another shot anyway. I think they'll give you one more shot. We got another shot in here. Ace of Wands is new adventure, new things moving along. It also kind of feels like maybe not. I'm gonna go with you're done for good. We could read either way. We have two aces talking about a reinitiation of something, but I don't see a return card like the Seven of Swords or the Lovers, the Two of Cups. I just don't see anything like that. I see two bad cards. A delay. We're looking at something. We're establishing new communication with somebody else. The ace is new. The other ace is new. Love Apples, thank you for your donation. And the Five of Pentacles feels like going back over there to you. It just doesn't feel good. I'm going to go with a thumbs down. A thumbs up. I think you are indeed done for good. We're going that. We could read this either way. You could read the aces as, hey, we'll give it another try. But there's no supporting cards around this, like the Seven of Swords, like a coming back card, like a reinitiation card, like a movement card, anything like that. We just have new, and new. So I'm going to say that new is not you. And yeah. New doesn't look good in this scenario. So we're going to go with a no. What will be the outcome with Brandon the Aquarius? Princess Butterfly, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you. And get a lot of new people in here. Evan, what is going on? Good to see you as well. Bartman, what is up? DC is welcome. What is up? And let's go with a little bit of this deck here and let's figure out what will be the outcome with Brandon? Because, maybe Brandon was half decent. And you're like, we're pretty excited about Brandon, and Brandon did not maybe make the grade. I don't know. Let's find out if the Aquarius is going to make the grade or not. New is not you. Well, I'm just saying. New indeed. Could be, could not be. We're going with my intuition. It is my channel, my show. And I'm going to say it's not you. All right. See, done. Outcome. Brandon, let's go. This looks good. This looks a lot better than the last reading, I got to say now. Oh, Brandon looks good. We have a nice established communication. We have a situation where everything just goes pretty well. It feels like a lot of good things are here. We really feels like things are just going well with this. Ace of Swords, communication is there. It's established, going well. Beside the 10 of coins as well, the happy home, happy family, it feels like things are sort of culminating into something decent, something nice. Queen of Swords, Brandon works your damn nerves sometimes. Brandon works your last nerve. Your last nerve. A lot. Okay? Sometimes, maybe sometimes not. But the Queen of Swords, says that they do some dumb things sometimes. Magician overall says you are prepared for more. You are prepared for more. I think you found this sort of this comfort zone that could be there. Linda, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Comfort zone that could be there. Have a lot of things happening that you sort of really want to go with and whatnot. But yeah, overall, it looks like it's pretty good. You just have to be patient with this. Patient with Brandon. I know it's difficult, but patient with Brandon works well. Philippe, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We got Sweepy. By the way, if you're in the queue, it's massive. It's a traditional tarot oracle show. We're here. We're here. We need to go all the way down through here. So be patient with me. I apologize in advance if you're new. You're like, my God, that's a lot of readings. And it is, but I love it. I love it. It keeps it exciting, adventurous, and I am built mentally to do this. This is what I do for a living, is not tarot readings, but in IT. I do IT for a living. And we have one emergency after the next. You have to code something, answer this, do this, support something, research another problem while you're still coding and other things. So I'm used to this kind of stuff. Anyway, greenhouse, or keep looking for a home in the woods. Okay, I'm not really sure where that's going, but sure, Sweet Pea. Would do greenhouse or keep looking for a home in the woods. That's a throwdown. Whoops, that is not the throwdown screen. Here it is.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
If you're not familiar with a tarot throwdown, it's where we have two competing things, and these competing things are going head to head, and we need to figure out who wins. Stacy, what is going on? Hope you're feeling better, Stacy. How are you doing tonight? I appreciate you being here. All right. Let's find out the greenhouse or keep looking for a home in the woods. We're doing a greenhouse up here. Home in the woods is going to be down here. Which is going to win? Greenhouse. Ooh, it's nice. Beautiful match. Beautiful flow. Very, very nice with that. A lot of disadvantages on the backside. And like we're sort of front loading all of this good news. Things are going well. We're pretty comfortable. We're excited a little bit. But then you get into this feel of, this doesn't seem to be something that I really wanted in the first place. Looked nice, seems a good match, but not so much after that, right? We have strife. We have things conflicting, things competing, and all of that stuff. So yeah, I think the greenhouse looks bad. Better off is a home in the woods. We have the A's. There's a lot more potential. There's a lot more to see. And there's a lot of things happening with that. High Priest, thank you for your donation. And it feels like that there's more support as well in option B. So we're going Sweet Pea. We're going with keep looking, keep scanning, keep looking, see what is going to be on the horizon and what you can get with that. And we're finally here for Linda. Linda wants to know. The daughter Ruthie wants a general reading for a dog, Maya. All right. If we're going to do a dog read, we are going to use the Doggy Tarot. You knew it was coming. Boo-Boo knew it was coming. Boo-Boo knows. Boo-Boo knows the Doggy Tarot. Christina, where are you? Christina is had the second dose, and Christina is relaxing at the moment. Not here. So I know everybody thinks Christina lives here. She does not. But she is relaxing. She's currently relaxing from the second dose. So she's just taking it easy right now. And maybe might pop in later, or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, let's find out about the general reading for the dog. The dog, Maya. Nine of Sky. The dog's had some nightmares lately. I think the dog has some restless sleep in their past. It feels like that they need sort of more sleep. They need some more relaxed sleep. They sort of getting woken up a little too often. And it feels like that the sleep is not optimized for this particular dog. Ace of Sky. So they're ready for a venue change. They're ready to figure out what is the next big thing. They're ready for like to move into part 2. I'm sort of excited with that. That Ace of Sky, that excitement is sort of happening with that. You see that with Earth Guardian as well, right? They want to be in charge. They want to be in charge. They're going to bark at things they don't usually bark at. They're a little bit on the commanding side, a little bit on the dominant side lately. And the Knight of Earth, so they're trying to just establish just a pattern. It's almost like their pattern has been disrupted, and they want to establish a better pattern or something that's going to be more predictable. So it could be maybe something happened with a little bit of disruption in the day-to-day pattern or whatnot, but they're trying to get back there. You know what I mean? Trying to get back there. Mana is here indeed. Mana, what is going on? Good to see you. Sarah wanted something. Sarah, general reading for June. Let's go for it. And we can reuse the, let's not use the dog tarot. The dog tarot is kind of a very specific tool. It is, it's one of those where you got to use it sometimes. You got to use it very sparingly, only for dogs. Ooh, it's hypnosis. Ooh, you're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. No, don't do that. If you're driving, you're not getting sleepy. Okay. General reading for June. 6 of Pentacles. The gifts are coming in for June. You do have some things happening, some things being handed to you, some offers, a couple of offers being offered to you within June. I think early June is going to be it, and it sort of slows down after that. 9 of Pentacles, I think June is going to be a little better on the stability side for you. There are a lot of things, maybe they're in motion, trying to figure out sort of where things are landing. Stability-wise, I think June is going to be pretty good for you, especially sort of at the end, right? At the end, it feels like things are going to be a little better for you. You're going to have a nice overall June feel with that. All right. Let's see. Melissa, what's going on? Sure. Ask a question, Melissa. By the way, if you're new here, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random, and we have a mountain of donations. So the random thing may not happen. Is Masters in Interpretation going to be a better idea? Let's find out. It's a good question. Dragging out. Dragging out the Rose Tarot. I was so excited about this one, and then I got it, and I wasn't so excited about this one. But I think it's still good. This is one of the few decks I have this feeling that the accuracy is just dead on. Like it's one of those just dead on accuracy decks, but that's just a feeling though, right? Non-illustrated minors, not my favorite thing, but again, I just have this intuitive thing. I have an intuitive connection with this deck. Maybe that could be it. All right, Master's Interpretation is going to be a better idea than a Master's Insight. Knight of Swords, 3 of Coins, Knight of Coins, and the Fool. It's definitely something that is interesting at first. Joe, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I think the interpretation gives you more creativity. Okay, bottom line. 3 of Coins is a creative card. It feels like that there's more ability to be creative. There's more ability to use your own ideas. You can come up with these innovative ways to do interpretation. You can do a lot of sort of innovative things with it that you couldn't do with a psych degree. Knight of Coins, it says it also has pretty good stability for jobs and whatnot. But the Fool says you're wandering into an area you're totally unfamiliar with, and you really are going to have to put in the work and the effort to get comfortable and to get fully 100% with it. It's not something that's just a gimme. It is something that you really need to research before you dive full in. The Fool does things without planning, right? Crystal, thank you for your donation. The Fool does things without planning. You don't want to do that. You definitely want to plan. Look at the prospect. Look at things, how they're going to be, and decide if that's going to be good for you. Overall, it's just more creativity in that. It's less of just a regimented activities that you have for your job and whatnot. So I'm just saying, it looks interesting, but it definitely needs to be sort of a hardcore look at it very seriously before we take any action on it. Will I start dating? Meet anyone from dating app? Star. Let's find out. Star, you know what I'm going to use for you, right? You know which deck I'm going to use for Star. Everybody knew the minute I said Star, we're going to use the Star Tarot. I mean, come on, it's version 2, borderless, beautiful. It's big, thick, it's got the girth to it. It's a veiny, it's a very nice and attractive deck. Kelly Joe, welcome to the stream. What is going on? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I mean, let's say you're dating anyone from the apps. Oh, you find? Okay, this is a mixed bag. Sometimes you find people that are just absolutely wonderful. Sometimes you're finding people that are just churning through other people. They're like just churning through people. They get 100 messages a day. They're responding to a few of them. Maybe they're using people for free meals. You get a mixture. It is a mix. Death said there's changes abound. Overall, I would say, yes, you do meet people. You do date people. Do you like any of them? Not so much. Queen of Wands, yeah. It feels like an effort in filling out forms, or like the TPS report, right? You're just doing one TPS report after the next TPS report. Mom Bear, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. What's going on? But that death card says you're getting a mixture in there. Emperor says you have a lot of control within the dating app, so it's kind of nice, but a lot of times you're just doing one TPS report for the next TPS report. It feels like it's unmotivated. It feels like I'm just doing 100 of these just to find one person. Overall, it's just like, unless you're just willing to just hook up a lot, it feels very unmotivated. It does. It doesn't feel natural in a lot of ways. It feels like just meeting somebody out and about. It seems more beneficial to you overall, right? Because when you meet somebody out and about, you waste almost no time. You just meet them, and immediately you know if you like them or not, and you just used up a few seconds. But if you're on the dating app, now you have to talk to them. Now you have to ask them stupid questions. Now you have to act like you like them. And then you finally meet them and they suck. And then you just wasted like 5 hours of your life and you're like, Jesus, that was a terrible idea. But yeah, it doesn't feel as natural. It doesn't feel like you have as much control. Not as much control. Dr. Mystical is in the house. What is going on, Dr. Mystical? Appreciate you being here. Ooh, I got Pure Natural Vibes donated via PayPal. Thank you for Pure Natural Vibes. I appreciate you. What are A's intentions towards me? Friends or something else? Let's find out. Let's see if we get the good buddy card with the 3 of Cups. I don't know. YouTube user, I don't know what is H doing. We got the 4 of Swords, 9 of Wands. It looks like more of a friend connection with that. You know what I mean? We got the 4 of Swords. It feels like we're not moving in the direction as fast as we should, but we want to. Maybe there's not a lot of it happening as far as that as well. But yeah, it just feels like we have a bit of a stall here. Knight of Pentacles is sort of the interesting beast in the equation too. It feels like that they're very comfortable with what we're doing right now. Do they want to upgrade? Do they want to do something different? It doesn't really feel like that. It feels like the Knight of Wands of the injured warrior. They're taking it slow. They're evaluating how much they're going to dedicate to this, how long they're going to be in this. And you do have a bit of a mixture as far as this goes. So yeah, a little bit of a back and forth there. Pure Natural Vibes, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. I don't see your question on PayPal, so let me know. Love apples in the meantime. Will this annoying ass coworker leave the ICU and transfer to the APR unit? He applied for the job about a week ago. Love apples has an annoying coworker. I know those very well. Very, very well. We'll find out if they are going to be less annoying. What's an annoying coworker? I'm going to go with the Poe. The Poe knows. The Poe knows if the annoying coworker is going to be around. Are you going to kick them to the curb? Are they going to get the promotion or whatever they're doing? You know what I mean? Melissa and Nessa, welcome to the stream. Priscilla, what's going on? I appreciate everybody being here tonight. We got to show a magic trick. All these new people up here. We are just rocking it tonight. Everybody is here. We're all excited. Love apples. We're going to get you in just a second. We got to show a magic trick for all the new people. We got 55 people watching a minute ago. We got to do some magic, right? We have so many tricks. I only show one trick. We need to do everybody wants this trick. Everybody, I ask you if you want the Rubik's Cube. You're like, no. You got one. Okay, we're trying to get rid of an annoying coworker, and we're going to pay them off. The annoying coworker, we got to pay them off, okay? We offer them, hey, can you leave for $1, $2, $3, $4, $5? And they say, no, that's not enough money. I need more than $5. You're like, okay, snap my fingers like that, and it becomes $100. Will you leave now if I give you $100? And it really, a lot of people are like, that's not $100. It really is $100. You got 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. It's literally $100. So if you offer that to the coworker, maybe they'll leave. Maybe they would leave. We don't know, but let's do some tarot instead to figure that out. Ace of Pentacles says yes. That's a massive thumbs up. You really don't know how good the Ace of Pentacles is for something like this. Getting the hell out. Getting them to go somewhere else. The Ten of Cups too, it is alluring. That APR unit, it's alluring. It is very much alluring. They really want that. The Page of Cups too, right? And the Ace of Swords. You got two aces. It basically means, yeah, the opportunity's there. Yeah, they're going to move in that direction. They're very drawn by it, the Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups as well. Maybe not so much later, but right now, they're pretty damn excited about it, I got to say. Yeah. Now, I know everybody that's read. I know all of you. I know all of you that have read. By the way, this book is coming in Tuesday. I think Tuesday or next week, a week from now. I know all of you have read this or like, wait a minute, fat boy. Excuse me, Mr. Tarot reader. I want to know why that you're not talking about movement cards. There's no movement card on this table. And I want to know if they're moving away to this other job, why there's no movement cards and you're still saying yes. Why? Because the double ace. The double ace, I cover that in the book as well. The double ace gets it done. The double ace knocks it out of the park. The double ace says, get it, move your ass in the other direction. That is how it goes. Blah, and a YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Overall, we're going with a thumbs up. Thumbs up says they get out. They get out. It's too alluring. They have to take it. They have to go. And YouTube user doesn't have to go because we love YouTube user. Okay, we know YouTube user is not next. Linda, my son Matthew wants to know if the Hawks will advance to the next round of the NBA playoffs. As always, my friends, as always, entertainment purposes only. Never bet on sporting events based upon a fat man reading your cards on a YouTube channel. Okay? Now that you know, and knowing is half the battle, G.I. Joe, let's find out about the Matthew if the Hawks will advance to the next round of the NBA playoffs. It's a yes or no question. Now I'm looking for movement cards. Linda, now I'm going to get an extra. Now I'm looking for movement cards for advancing. Now I'm looking for the Six of Wands. I'm looking for movement. I'm looking for excitement. I'm looking for an ace. I'm looking for anything that says they will advance. They will go. I will even take a ball to indicate that they're bouncing it into the next thing. What the hell are we doing with this? Nine of Cups says we get good news, a lot of good news with this. Queen of Wands gets it done. She is holding a basketball. She is holding, all right. She is holding a basketball. She has a basketball within her vicinity, and I think that the basketball indicates that they're getting the ball, they're dribbling it down the court, they're moving into the next round with the good news of the Nine of Cups and getting the basketball, getting the Empress. The Empress is a winner indeed. It is in charge. The Empress is pretty comfortable where she's at, but she is in charge and the leadership. And the best one is the Six of Cups. The little kid giving the other little kid a cup. In this instance, I think they're giving them a basketball. They're dribbling down the court. They're going into the next round. I think that is a yes. We're going with a thumbs up here. Going with a thumbs up here, but do not bet based upon a random dude on YouTube reading cards. Anyway, Philippe, love general. Philippe, we love you, Philippe. I mean, everybody, Philippe, we love you.
I love you.
We love Philippe. I mean, everybody in chat, I'm being honest with Philippe. You still here? I'm being honest with you, Philippe. You have no idea how much Boo Boo talks about you. Boo Boo is asking about you every other day. Christina is asking about you. Maria and Mana's Talk Session, welcome. What is going on? Good to see you. All right, let's find out what is going on next. This is a rocking and rolling night. Speaking of playoffs, we are at okay, let's see. Where are we going? What do I want to do? Dreamkeeper? No. We're going with Bumbleberry. Screw Dreamkeeper. We're going with Bumbleberry. Oh, I just bent my book. We're going with Bumbleberry Hollows. Bumbleberry Hollows. Even Christine asked about you. Where the hell is Christina? I think she's still asleep. She had her second dose, and she is just she's just relaxing and resting today. So she will be back. By the way, if you just joined us, I know a lot of people just joined us. I'm telling you now that we have the author of the Playful Heart Tarot is going to be here Friday night at 8 p.m. Central, right after the stream on Friday. She's coming in. It's Zara. She is awesome and fun. She is going to be here, and we're gonna discuss a Playful Heart Tarot, like what motivated her, like what kind of art is this, how fun was this to make. It's going to be amazing. I mean, it's going to be a mandatory watch. I'm telling you now. The creator interviews, I'm getting more and more of those. This place is going to be packed with tarot creator interviews. And I want all of you to join me and ask her questions. Like, all the questions as you kind of wonder, like if I'm going to make my own deck, how do you do this? How did you approach this problem, right? Anyway, Philippe, the sun, love is looking good. Love is looking illuminated as well. Got a couple of queens together. That is nice. A queen indeed. I think that you're in for sort of meeting somebody new. I think that you do have a bit of somebody new. It's a Libra. Calm down. It's a Libra. The Libra has some interesting things that they like. The Libra has a lot of sort of, not really a sort of a traditional Libra. They do have a little bit of spice to them, a little bit of adventurous side to them. I do think that they are ready to roll and ready to rock. They are a little bit on the hesitant side as far as socialization goes. Sometimes they're just sort of not in the mood to socialize. Sometimes he's like, maybe I just want to stay in, or maybe I just don't want to go out, or you have a lot of those feels, right? But the Queen of Wands is sometimes they are ready to sort of do different things and things like that. Now, they do have a little bit of a past history of some things, so you're going to have to put up with a little bit of that. I'm not saying skeletons in the closet, but they do have a little bit of a baggage that they're bringing in the relationship from previous relationships. You're going to have to kind of put up with that in a lot of ways. But overall, I think it looks pretty decent. I think the Libra is coming in. I think he's going to be all right. I think he's going to be quite cute indeed. Libras. I'm just saying, Libras are kind of nice. All right. Let's see. Will Robert call me for an interview? And will they hire me? Will they hire me with this interview? Let's see, Robert Half, where we're going. Since Dr. Mystical is here, we'll use the Tarot of the Dr. Mystical Moments and find out for you, High Priest, if Robert is going to give you a call and give you a job, maybe. I don't know. See if Robert's going to give us a call and a job. It always works well when we get the unemployment. Man, let's see. Let's go with the Two of Wands. Not nice. Judgment, Knight of Wands. I mean, we're going to go with a yes. We're going to go with a yes with an interview. We're going out on a limb here. We're going a thumbs up for the interview. We're going at a thumbs down for hiring you. I don't think they're going to hire you, but I do think they give you an interview. Two of Wands. They're looking. You're scanning. They find you. Priscilla, are you Natural Vibes? Priscilla, let me know if you're Natural Vibes. Anyway, let me know. All right. But yeah, the Two of Wands are constantly searching, seeking. They are looking for somebody. Judgment Says, I think that you're a good match. I think that you do get in the interview side. You have a lot of potential for in the interview. Nine of Wands, however, they do want you to jump through a lot of hoops. It's almost like that they want you to either move or they want you to do something that is unacceptable, or they have a little bit too big of a requirement overall for you to get there and go through with that. So yeah, I think interview is good, but the actual job looks like they have a little bit too many things happening with that. All right, Priscilla donated. Sorry about that, Priscilla. Sometimes when the name is different between the PayPal and the chat, I get a little confused because I'm old and slow. But I do have a big tarot tower. I have a big, veiny, girthy tarot tower, and that is, that's all important sometimes. Anyway, let's find out. How long am I going to stay in the new apartment? Ooh, I love new apartments. They have that new apartment smell. You kind of got to search for all the mold, make sure that everything's pretty clean in there, but sometimes you just never know. Sometimes you never know what you're going to get in a new apartment. Okay. Let's find out what is going to happen with said new apartment. How long am I going to be staying there? The thing about this is you do have choices, and it is indeed called change. I think that you have change, you have things happening within this apartment, and I think that you're going to be, I think you'll be moving out pretty quick, actually. Temperance, it's almost like things aren't going to go well at the apartment. I think that you're going to get the current lease and one more lease, and then you're going to be out of there. What happens, in my opinion, is that there's a better place that comes up. I think that this apartment gets old quick. I think it's either the neighbors, the management, the mess, the noise. Something happens in these apartments to where you're just working your nerves fairly quickly, and you want to sort of move into the next thing or sort of get out of there, not really as soon as possible, but get out of there in a couple of lease cycles. The Chariot indicates movement. I think that's where you're sort of getting out of there. Choices and change means I'm ready to get out of there at some point. And then you have Strength and Temperance. Again, the blending, it's better blended somewhere else. It's almost like if you go north or something, you find a better spot, there's better opportunities. And some of the places that you had looked for before that didn't have an opening, get one, and you're able to sort of sneak in there and do all of that. So yeah, overall, I'm going to say 2 lease cycles, basically, right? That is where I'm going to go with that. So that is how long you'll be staying at the new apartment. Basically, you're going to be out of there. There is something that you're not seeing quite yet that makes you want to move. Anyway, Joe, why did Derek come back around? And is he married? Oh my. Derek is back. Is Derek married? Is Derek in a relationship with somebody else and he's lying? Ooh, this might hurt, Tara. This might hurt indeed for Derek. Because if he's, messing around on us, then he is going to get a kick in the groin. I'm just saying now. All right. Let's find out what is going on with Derek. Why did Derek come back around? What is Derek gonna do? Is Derek married? 2 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Emperor. All right, we're going out on a limb like we always do. Entertainment purposes only. I think Derek's married. I think Derek is married. Thumbs up for Derek being married. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Don't go kick him in the groin because some random fat man on YouTube said he was married. Okay, now that we got that clear. I'm saying this because we have the 2 worlds of the 2 of Swords. Yogi, what is going on? It is good to see you. I mean, if we look at the tarot guidance book, by the way, look at the 2 of Swords talking about the 2 worlds and whatnot. Where the hell is the 2 of Swords? Looking at the 2 of Swords and the 2 worlds. We got, 2 of Swords combos and subjective reality, peace restored. It feels like they're trying to sort of make up for some karmic thing, right? Making up for some karmic thing. The 2 of Swords, peace restored, but it is a blending of two worlds. Death says they need some change. I don't think they're kind of happy with what's happening with all of this. Queen of Pentacles is that sort of that married, happily married. We're sort of going in there with the emperor, with the head of the household. I think that they want some change. They want change. They want something different. They want to shop around and find out if this is going to be grass is indeed greener on the other side. I basically think that's it. But again, entertainment purposes only, I do think they're married. I do think that Emperor, Queen of Pentacles combination, the two different worlds and here wanting change, maybe not accepting the situation that we are in, it looks a bit on the challenging side indeed. Absolutely, I agree with Philippe. I usually agree with Philippe, but I especially agree with Philippe with a like and sub. You know, I wouldn't be a good YouTube user if I didn't beg for likes and subs. I'm just saying. I would not be a good YouTube streamer if I didn't do that. By the way, a good YouTube streamer would use the Modern Witch Tarot for this next question, because the next question is Crystal. What's coming towards me and Stefan in love? Is that going to be a thing? You and Stefan, is that going to be a happy relationship? Is that going to be a beautiful reunion? Is that going to be something that Stefan and I have together? We don't know. We don't know at this point. But Crystal, we will find out for you, and we will determine, based upon a random dude on the internet reading cards, if you and Stefan have things coming decent. All right. Kind of sucks at first. We got to admit that. Kind of sucks at first that Nine of Swords, we're concerned. We see the red flags. We're trying to find out. What is the end state of this? This is kind of confusing. We have a lot of different signals. We're wondering where it's at. If it is moving forward, if it is going to be something that is nice and something we can look forward to, really sort of embrace, it seems like it's going to be a little bit of a ride. It's not a smooth transition. It's not like a just nice little ride in a limousine. It feels like we're just sort of, dragging ourselves down the river. The sun, though, says that it gets better. So if you're looking at things getting better, the sun is illuminating the Six of Swords. It's making it brighter. It's making things better. Dee, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it so much. The Six of Swords is riding towards this illumination, towards a better tomorrow, literally in the cards. So yeah, is it easy? No. Is it a bit of a ride? Yes. But basically that Nine of Swords, there's a lot of red flags that are sort of looking around. A lot of red flags are sort of peeking out of the corners at you. You know what I mean? So that just happens. That just happens indeed. So you never know. You never know what is going to happen next indeed. All right. Let's find out what's going on. Speaking of happening next, what are we doing? By the way, I ordered a metric ton of the Victorian Romantic Tarots. I almost ordered 20, but I was thinking to myself, T.O., you don't need to be dumping $2,000 on a single deck of cards. But I wanted to. I got to admit now, I was going that direction. I was leaning in that direction pretty hard. In fact, telling you now, almost dumped $2,000. But I only dumped $320. I think that we're going to use the Victorian Romantic Tarot on stream again. It is coming back to us. It is returning magnificently into the stream. And the beautiful part about using a Baba Studio deck is you can use the hell out of it for 2-3 years, and then you can sell it for a profit. Thank you, Baba Studio, for making decks that are that good. All right, well, my son, the other ones, I'm going to keep sealed in plastic for 3 years. And then I'm going to sell them for double the price. But I'm going to use one on stream for all of you, and it's going to be beautiful. Love me some Baba Studio. I got the bag, too. Nice. It's very nice indeed. When my son come home from the military, he failed a running part. And the risk of being booted, the risk of being booted, being cut, will he be cut? 4, of course, 9 of wands. That's a negative. That is a negative. Let's draw this out a little bit. Let's draw this out a little bit. Ace of wands. Your son's trying very hard. Dark Luna, welcome. It is so good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a while. Ace of wands. He's trying very, very hard. And that's where you're kind of looking at the 8 of wands. He's getting it sped up. He's working on it. He's getting his improvement out there. He's getting things looking better. It is happening. It is happening. He's making himself better. He's improving himself. I think that they recognize the hustle because the military is pretty good about hustle. If you pretty much give it a try, if you give it a shot, if you give it the hustle that it deserves and you pick up and you succeed, I think they're willing to sort of take you back. They're willing to give you a lot more leeway than somebody who just failed it and didn't give a crap, right? But that 8 of wands says they're improving. It's a fast movement card. He's going to be moving faster. 4 of cups, it is concerning. Absolutely. But my friend, Kelly, I think that the hustle makes the impression, makes a good impression, and it makes people want to keep him around. Injured warrior is what we have as the last card. And the injured warrior is the 9 of wands. He's injured, but he's still going. He's still keeping it up. He's still rocking it. So I don't think they're going to kick him. I don't think they are. I think they recognize the spirit. They want that kind of spirit within that. I think that they appreciate it and they let it go, and I think he succeeds. All right, but that's just my opinion. What does Blah think? Blah thinks, will the police reopen the assault case? Will the assailants be arrested? Let's find out. Yeah, Kelly, people appreciate hustle. Like if you're having a problem, okay, let's take a break here. There's 2 types of reaction to failure. There is the screw you, I don't care if I failed, I'm going to keep going. And that's where you see the Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling, right? Submitted it like 9 times, 12 times before she succeeded. She could have given up on the 7th or the 8th rejection letter. She could have given up. She could have said, I'm not going to. But she said, screw that. I'm getting the hustle. I'm getting the move on. I'm making this work. And then you got the other type that fails a little bit. They're like, screw it. I didn't want to do that anyway. Right? I think that people appreciate the hustle and they will reward you accordingly. Even if you don't have some things that other people have, that even the raw talent, that trying, that really going forth and getting it done, people like to see it. That's my opinion, at least. Anyway, what does the Witchling Academy Tarot say about that? What does it say about that, about the police with a popo reopen the assault case? And will the assailants be arrested for smacking us in the booty? Will they be arrested for smacking us in the booty? Let's find out. Ooh, let's find out indeed. We're going with a negative. We're going with a thumbs down. I don't think this is something they're going to want to chase. The 5 of Pentacles, speaking of no hustle, they're just like, not something I want to do. Knight of Cups into the 9 of Cups. More of an emotional thing from your perspective, but not something that they're going to pick up and run with. And the 10 of Wands, it's more work. They got enough work right now. They don't want extra. They don't want this extra work. They don't want to add another wand into the stack. They don't care. They don't want to do it today. So no. I'm going to say a thumbs down on that. I don't think it will be reopened. I think you maybe have to move past it. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, YouTube user wants to know with something with hearts. Let's find out what YouTube user has. Is in still mad with the content he's throwing an immature hissy fits for no reason? It is YouTube user. It is in. We know N's pattern. We kind of know where they're coming from or what they're doing. I know. Let's go for a Thoth derivative. M.M. Moline did such a good job on this. Let's go for a Thoth derivative on here and figure out if that's going to be a thing. Is that going to be a thing? Or they're throwing a hissy fit. That's what they do. YouTube users have been around long enough. They know that is what they do. So are they still mad? Absolutely not. I think that they moved past that. I think that they did move past it. Okay, YouTube user, in my opinion, this person throws the hissy fits for attention and for show more than actual anger. Okay, more than actual anger. The 10 of discs is one where they pretty much decided already what their action is going to be. They've decided what their opinion is going to be. The Prince of Cups, they're very in tune with their emotions. They understand how their emotions go. But that 2 of discs change. They don't want change. Will they make change? Will they do that? They're very resistant to it. It feels like this is not going to be something that they like to do a lot, right? Not a lot of change. It is reversed within here. But overall, I think it's more for show and for attention than it is for actual anger. So be aware the hissy fits, they aren't getting what they need. They aren't getting what they need, so they're doing a big show of it, basically. That's what the cards are saying with this. And let's find out what Maria wants. Maria, ooh, is my new job going to work out? Maria, I hope so. I hope your new job is the best job that you have ever had in your entire life. And what else would be the best solution as far as reading on this other than the art? The art, my friends. The version 2 is on the way. It's already shipped, I think, and it's being delivered, I think, in 2 weeks. It does come from like Russia or something. So you got to figure that out. That's going to be a thing. I love this deck, and I wanted another one. You know what I mean? Battle Fight, your voice is very good. Thank you so much. It is an expensive microphone, so hopefully it sounds better than the cheap Walmart microphone or the Amazon microphone. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad that you like it. DC, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got DD and DC. All we need is DE and DA. And then life will be complete. Okay, a little bit of water. The voice is going. I have about an hour and a half of good use of my voice. And then I think it's because I get all excited when I'm on the stream. I think if I just talked regular, I wouldn't have the problem, but I think half the people wouldn't watch me if I talked regular. Pam, what's going on? Thank you for your donation. Is it going to work out? 2 of Swords, King of Cups, Chariot, and the Devil. I'm going with no. Going with no. It feels like a no. It does. It feels like a no. YouTube users, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. All right. The Chariot and the Devil. It feels like leaving is kind of mandatory. Leaving is kind of necessary. There's some things that just aren't working in the direction that you need them to work. There are things just aren't going in the way that you need them to go. I think you end up leaving. I think you just end up leaving. That King of Cups action, the 2 of Swords, the worlds just don't work out. We have a bit of an issue with it. I don't think it's one of the things where it's going to be really obvious what it is, but it's one of those where it builds up over time. And then at the end of all the buildup, you're like, ugh, maybe I got to go. Maybe I need to exit stage left. The Chariot and the Devil said you may indeed. Maria, I don't think it's going to work out. I don't think it's going to work out. I'm just saying, I'm just a regular dude, but I'm just saying, for Nessa's question, I'm nosy and I want to know, what the world did Nessa ask? Luckily, I have an app that does that. Does my older brother have a lover? Ooh, that rhymes. Nessa, you have been hosted by Mana's Talk Sessions. Mana, thank you so much for the hostess with the mostest. Hosting Nessa wants to find out if brother has a lover. I don't know. I don't know at all. The Forest, what's going on? Battle Fights, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, Forest of Enchantments here. We're going to go with this, find out if the older brother has a love in sight. Do they have somebody that they look forward to seeing? That they look forward to seeing and that they bend over the couch? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but we might be able to find out. The older brother have a lover. The liar. Ooh. Have they told you something? Have they told you some incorrect things? For visions, they're getting offers they don't want. Keeper of boons. A little bit in the motion of maybe I'm not finding some things and all of that, and not a lot of good things happening with that. The keeper of boons is like, oh, maybe not indeed. And the liar, I think they're telling you stories that aren't true. Overall, going with a thumbs down. Bit of a thumbs down. I think Nessa left a long time ago. Tessa, what is going on? How are you doing? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right. Will I get pregnant by C? I don't know. Let's find out and see about that. Mahak, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you being here as well. By the way, if you're new here, there is no list, and we're trying to wrap up soon. We're trying to wrap up. Let me go with the ending soon screen. We're ending soon. We're ending soon. We got like 10 readings, and then we're going to get out of here. Anyway, I have a dream about a coworker. I have a dream where we returning back to work after being laid off. So I gave him a hug and I kissed him square on the lips. Square on the lips. Dee Dee got pretty damn excited about getting back to work. Dee Dee, I hope you do. Let's find out. Let's find out. Everybody loves this freaking deck. All right. Pay attention. You're going to love the deck. It's a universal Celtic or Celtic, however you want to pronounce it, potato. Let's call the whole thing off. Universal Celtic Tarot. I'm going to put it on the table, and then you're going to be like, oh my God, that's great. What deck is that? And I already told you. Okay. So I'm just saying it's pretty damn popular. It is pretty damn popular. So, yeah. All right. We're on the wrong question. We got all excited. Anyway, in my dream, we returned back, and I kissed him square on the lips. Will we go back there? Will we go back there? Find out what's going to happen with that. Actually, that's a thumbs up. That's a thumbs. After all that hype, it's a thumbs up. It is a thumbs up indeed. I like it. The Hierophant is about company. It's about organizations. It's about getting back to work. 6 of Wands, that feeling of success. You're like, woohoo!
Hooray!
We have what we need. We have the success lined up. It is fantastic. The 6 of Wands, the celebration card, and the Emperor. We are so damn glad to see this person. We give them a massive, massive kiss.
Mwah.
And then we tell them how much we'd love to see them again.
Mwah.
And how excited that we are to be back to work.
Mwah.
And I think it happens. And then we get back to work. And we got to do some work eventually. All this kissing, dancing, celebrating, running around in the field like in Star Wars Episode 2. You just don't have time for all of that. You got to get back to work. So yeah, I think it's there. And Nemu, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. I think it's real. I think it is real indeed. Val Mary wants a question. Val Mary wants to know. I met Pablo. Well, hello, Pablo. If you're watching, Pablo, welcome. What will happen between us? Is this love? Is it love? Or is it not love? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, baby.
But we will find out by using the Wildwood Tarot. Wildwood Tarot indeed. Where the hell is the button? Here it is. This one. That one. The Wildwood Tarot is here. You got to find out if Pablo is going to work out. Is Pablo going to be the one? Is Pablo going to be something that's worthwhile? Or is Pablo a big-ass waste of time? I don't know. Battle Fight says there's no other card reader like Tarot Oracle. You know, that's true. There's more sexual innuendos in this channel than any other tarot reader on the internet. I will go head-to-head on any other reader on YouTube for sexual innuendos. I kick their butt every time. Natalia, welcome. What's going on? What will happen with us? You belong together, Pablo and Valmary. You have a special connection. It's a karmic connection. Feels like something, the pole star, where you're there, you're excited, you're glad to see them. You have a lot of good things going on. The Five of Vessels, though, it says that this is more of a short-term relationship that requires some maintenance. It requires a lot of things to go right before it's going to go wrong. No, before it's going to go right. Nimu, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. 8 of Stones. This is a hell of a lot of work. Val, how much work are you willing to put in there? How much are you going to have to put in there for this to work? It seems like a lot. It seems like it needs to be done, Val. It needs to be done. But more of a short-term relationship, that's okay. Nobody's got that on the mind. More of a short-term relationship. Let's find out. All right. One of these damn things fell behind. My tarot tower has a leak. My tarot tower has sprung a leak. And I got to reach into the tarot tower and find the stupid card that fell. Will they pass the biology class? Will they pass? That's a yes, that's a yes, and that's a yes. It's interesting we got 2 aces. I'm going for a yes. I'm going for a yes indeed. In fact, I think that they make an overall grade of a B+. I'm going with a B+ in here. It feels like a B+. We got a couple of aces. Looking good. We got the swords with the learning, right? Power of the P, thank you for your donation. Swords is about learning. Wands is about getting the action done. They've learned the material, they've got the action done, and they're able to take the king's stance, the retired banker stance, and willing to get it done and pass. That's a yes. That's a big yes. Learning, being able to use the learned information to pass the test looks so nice. Looks so nice indeed. Or Eric and I gonna move our relationship forward. Pamela, let's find out. Pamela, let's find out. By the way, we're ending soon. Eventually, we need to get the hell out of here. We're ending soon. And we've had so much damn fun today. I don't want to end, but I'm old and my voice is going. So we're ending soon. If we weren't in, I'd love to stream like 2 hours a day. I would, but I mean, there's that. That's not reality. All right. Are Eric and I going to move a relationship forward? We're going with a no. That looks like a no. A lot of no's tonight, but yeah. Here's the problem. We're going out on a limb, Pam. Me and you. Just me and you. Nobody else here. Just me and you. We're going out on a limb. We have the third-party situation. We have taking action on a third-party situation. And then we have a termination of the relationship. It feels like we have a little bit of a bad news in here. Third-party relationship with the 3 of Cups. It is a celebration card, but it is a third-party relationship next to the Knight of Wands, moving relationship forward, and the 10 of Swords. I would normally say we're celebrating and then we're not celebrating. Yuna, thank you for your donation. I think there's a third party situation occurs and it kills off the relationship. That's basically what Eric and you is what I'm seeing. But Pam, I'm a random fat man on YouTube that reads tarot cards. So entertainment purposes only. This is just sort of where we're going with this set of cards. But yeah, a little challenged on that. A little challenged indeed. YouTube user, last one, will Mr. Hissy Fit contact me? Still no contact. All right. Well, I knew they're taking a break. We got that they're taking a break. Let's find out about the contact versus no contact. And find out if that's going to be there. That was the Bonefire Tarot. Indeed. You are correct, Philippe. Philippe's got it down. Philippe knows. All right. Last one. Are they going to contact me? I'm going to say not right now. Again, we do have a We do have a feel of this person does have the hissy fit. They do like to sort of blurt out things. They do like to cause you grief. They do like to put on a big show for you. YouTube user, they love putting on the show for you. It's like a big production for them, a little bit of the Leo feel in there somewhat. Brother of Lances says they do come around, but they take a break from doing that. So, yeah, it feels like that. It feels like that indeed. So, yeah, they're going to take a little break, and then they are going to be the victim and talk about how poor them, about how, about how they are such a terrible victim and whatnot. But that's just what I say. Anyway, last couple of readings in there. Who the hell is at my door? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. The neighbor's kid like randomly ran up to my door and activated the motion sensor. And then the dad came and dragged him out. He's like yelling. I don't know. That's funny. Maybe he wanted a reading. Maybe he wanted a tarot reading. I don't know. He looked about 4. So I'm just saying he looked about 4. I'm assuming not. I mean, I'm assuming the tarot reading would be like, is my buddy across the street going to play ball with me tomorrow or something? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Last few readings. What does Cindy think about me today? Where is Cindy going? Where is Cindy going? Did you get Tessa? Yeah, Tessa. I got you. Tessa, you're coming next. By the way, if you're in the queue, here's where we're at. We are on Battle Fights. Then we're going to do Tessa, Nimue, Power of the P, and then we're going to get out of here. Then we're going to sneak on out of here. All right, what does Think About Me today? Let's find out. Oh, not much. Not much. I got a couple of bad cards. We got the 8 of Cups. It almost feels like that the effort put forth, or the effort that they want to go forward with, would be like not worth it. It just feels like today doesn't seem like a good day to sort of go with that. Shane, thank you for your subscription. But that 8 of Cups is the abandonment, the leaving. I think they're sort of exiting stage left. The Fool, they're willing to go on a certain amount of adventure, but overall the adventurous spirit just doesn't work. But mainly the 7 of Wands. They're still in the defensive mode. They're still feeling like maybe this is not where I need to be. Maybe this is not what I want to chase right now. I'm not saying eliminate him entirely, but it is where we want to be maybe later. But yeah, you got to do that. All right, Tessa, I did not skip you, Tessa. I promise. I'm organized as shit, Tessa. I'm OCD and extremely organized. Okay, Tessa, let me show you. Tessa. You want to see? Tessa? Tessa, I have you on my app. So I click a button and I can see your donate. I can see your question, and it's in a certain order on my screen. And I also keep track of everything everybody types because I have an app that I wrote for that. So what that app does is it parses through YouTube's JSON stream. So I'm actively capturing YouTube's chat stream. And then I'm intercepting all the messages and I'm parsing every message that comes through. And I wrote an app that does that for me. And it puts it into a nice, convenient little place to where I can see everything. So I know everything. I have it mastered. I have it down. Tessa, you got to have confidence in me. Tessa. You got to have confidence in me. I mean, I'm just saying, you got to have confidence. I know I seem like just a random dude, but you got to have that confidence. You got to do that. Tiger's Abyss is here. Everybody, please go subscribe to Tiger's Abyss channel. Tiger's Abyss is the best tarot reader on the internet, and I think that they also spent $300 on the Victorian Romantic Tarot. Are there any left? Are there any romantic tarots left? I have not looked. Let me know. Let me know, Zach. All right. Will I get pregnant by C? Certain cards that I need for pregnancies. That's going to be in my book. That's going to be in my book. Okay. Let's look at the cards that I need for pregnancies. It's early on in the book. I really should like make a thing. All right. Pregnancies. Okay. Looking for pages. Pages are excellent for pregnancies. The 6, because you have a little girl giving a family, so you have an extra family member. The 2 of Cups in medical astrology is excellent for pregnancies. The Empress, obviously, the Aces are also pretty decent. And the 3 is kind of a decent pregnancy card too. Anything with children as well, like the Sun. I cover all of this in here. Let's look and see what we got for you, Tessa. What do we got for you? We got a 2 of Swords, which is a no. We have a Page of Cups, which is a yes. We have a 7 of Pentacles, which is working towards it. But this is something in the future. Something in the future. The 7 of Pentacles is a future card. It talks about burying pentacles and hoping for them to sprout later. So this could be the seeds of semen. I don't know. Can I say that on chat? Can I say that on YouTube? It could be the seeds that are being buried within there that produce a 2 of Swords and produce a baby, a Page of Cups, a love baby indeed. I'm going to go with a yes. I'm going to go with them for a yes. That is it. Not after we're done with them. Thankfully, just barely under 200. I'll be honest with you, Zach. I'm thinking about ordering about $500 more just for like investments. You know what I mean? Like just store it away for 4 years. And since it's the last printing, store it away for 7 years. I mean, I'm thinking pretty hard about it. Zach. I'm telling you now. I'm going for a yes. Tessa, I'm glad you waited all of that time. In the meantime, let's do for a Nemu, Power the P, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. All right, Nemu. Hello, I am new. Nemu, welcome to the stream. Do you want to see a magic trick, Nemu? Nemu, do you want to see a magic trick? I might mess this up, though. I'm not ruling out messing this magic trick up, okay? Let's go with this. I'm not ruling out messing up this magic trick. And if I do, it is going to be quite embarrassing. I'm going to say now, it is going to be quite embarrassing indeed. Basically, you have a Rubik's Cube. Do you have one of these, Nemu? Do you have one of these Rubik's Cube? I hate these things. I hate these things because they're hard as hell to solve. They're difficult to solve. A lot of times, it's just painful to get these things solved, okay? But Nemu, I found a good trick. All you do is you just go like that. And then it solves itself, Nemu. Nemu, it solves itself. It's like magic. It solves itself, and that is all you need, Nemu, is to have a Rubik's Cube that will solve itself. And that's the key. That is the key. Anyway, all right, Nemu, you're probably like, can I get my question answered? I really didn't want to see that trick, but I wanted my question answered. But you're new. So I thought you would like a trick. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of magic trick like that. Wish to know what feelings are in the heart of Victor. And will we be in together for the future? Let's find out. Let's find out if we're going to be together with Victor. 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks real nice. And the world looks nice as well. We're going with a thumbs up on being together. I think this is good. It is good indeed. So what do we got after that? We got the 9 of Wands. The heart of Victor is rather complex. The heart of Victor does have quite a bit of good stuff within it. Ace of Wands, Victor's not really one to sort of go full steam on this. Victor's going to be kind of pulled back a little bit, kind of relaxed a little bit, a little bit relaxed and whatnot. But overall, I'm going with a thumbs up. I think that Victor's looking pretty good. I think Victor has a complex heart that you're going to find is a little bit on the tainted side sometimes. But that Ace of Wands, my friend, that Ace of Wands. By the way, the Gilded Tarot Royale, everybody loves it. Anything Ciro Marchetti, I'm going to buy. that I'm going to buy. It says Ciro Marchetti on it. I purchase it. Okay, Baba Studio, Barbara Moore, Ciro Marchetti. If those create a deck, I don't care what it looks like. I don't care where they make it. I don't care what it's called. I'm buying it. Basically, that's it. I'm buying it. Again, Gilded Tarot Royale. You'll love it. Pick it up. Not sponsored. And the last reading of the night, my friend's Jeremy's. Currently, feelings for that. We need the D because...
You.
All right. Last reading of the night, and then I'm going to go take a shower and eat a banana. So not at the same time. And then I'm going to make sure that Christina's okay. Christina's had a rough-ass day. So I'm going to got to make sure that Christina's okay. We got to get out of here and drive over there and make sure everything's cool. All right. The friend Jeremy, what are the current feelings for me? A lot of interesting aspects with Jeremy. Jeremy has a lot going for him. Jeremy has a lot of pull, a lot of coolness, a lot of draw with what they have. I think that they have a little bit of romantic feelings for you. We got the Knight of Cups. Zach can back me up. We got the Knight of Cups over here. Into the Lover. Into the Lover. That looks fantastic. It looks like something we need. It looks like it has a lot of beef, has a lot of potential. The Star, the Mr. Romance, and the Lovers. This looks kind of like a soulmate. I'm not going 100% for a soulmate, but it does look like a soulmate. It looks very nice like a soulmate. In fact, this looks pretty good. I think you should hang on to Jeremy. You know, not that tight. Let the circulation go through. But I had that. If you had to let one of them go, would it be Baba, Moore, or Marchetti? I'm going to go with Ciro Marchetti. Zach, I'm just kind of saying all the cards kind of look the same after a while on Ciro, you know. That looks a lot like, I know this is a conglomeration or I don't know. Barbara Moore does it better. Baba does it better. I'm just saying. Anyway, we're out of here. Thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow.